We exposed who really killed Michael Jackson, TMZ. This is part 4 and the final part, the final video of my reaction to this documentary. There's about 30 to 40 minutes left, and I'm going to finish this. We're going to finish this in this video, and this documentary, what a journey. This has been a journey watching this documentary, and I always wanted to know, like, what happened to Michael Jackson, like, evolving his death and such. Like, I've seen different videos, I've seen different clips, different documentaries over the years, and then this one and such. So, hey, y'all already know how I feel about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is, to me, he's the greatest musical entertainer that ever lived, all right? So, I'm just curious on what happened in different people's takes and views and investigations and such. So, hey, we got like 34 minutes left. Like, no, 34 minutes left. 30 to 40 minutes left of this documentary. I'm going to try not to stop and pause all like that because I don't want this video to be too long. So, with that be the case, let's get on into it.
So addiction is one thing, but there's another factor in Michael's death, a big factor. At the time Michael died, he was rehearsing for the This Is It tour, and there were alarm bells going off everywhere. Michael was strung out, too weak to perform, and the sad fact is, very few people around him were even listening.
The record company usually like for you to support.
Hold on. My fault, y'all. I'll turn this up a little bit more on my end because I can't really hear it. I'm trying to hear it through my speakers. All right.
Michael's death, a big So addiction is one thing, but there's another factor in Michael's death, a big factor. At the time Michael died, he was rehearsing for the This Is It tour, and there were alarm bells going off everywhere. Michael was strung out, too weak to perform, and the sad fact is, very few people around him were even listening.
The record company usually like for you to support your album and go on tour, and I don't like to. It's a difficult thing to tour. You go from one continent to another, you're sleepy, the time zones are different, you can't sleep after the show, adrenaline is up here.
Well, can we just do it again without the negative saying that you don't like the tour?
I don't like it though.
I know, but
I go through
what
hell.
is it setting up though? I don't know.
I go through hell touring. Okay, then I'll make it positive then.
I've seen this before.
Well, you know the truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
This clip.
And action, Michael.
I love to tour. You guys messed it up.
Watch yourself.
Hey, Michael, how's it going, man?
Hey, I can attest to that a little bit because I got promoted at my day job, and right now I'm going to a different state every single week. And listen, I give much respect to the artists out there who does the world tours, or like even the US when they doing tours in the USA. You know what I mean? Like, going to a different state every single week is not no joke. It is not a joke. Not no joke. Because don't get me wrong, it's fun seeing different cities, seeing different cultures, trying different foods, talking to different people and stuff like that, seeing sights and such. It can get to you sometimes, like just like what Michael said, the time zones change and stuff. Like, you're in this part of USA on the east side, and on the west side it's totally different. You know what I mean? Like, especially there for like a whole week and stuff. I'm back in my original town on the weekends though, so I get to be home on the weekends. But yeah, that in a different state Monday through Friday every single week, that can get rough sometimes. So I have much respect to musical artists who does world tours or who does tours period, because it can get to you. It can. So Michael said it.
Michael wasn't well, but he needed the This Is It tour for a couple of reasons. He was deep in a financial hole and in danger of losing Neverland Ranch, his home. Also, after the molestation trial, he felt the need to gain the approval of his fans. He was sick, addicted, and desperate.
I think all my success and fame, and I've wanted it. I wanted it because I wanted to be loved. That's all. That's the real truth. I wanted people to truly love me, because I never really felt love. I wanted to become such a wonderful performer that I would get love back.
So Michael's family sued AEG, the production company.
I didn't notice he was on crutches. I didn't know he was on crutches. I know before when he was on crutches, he broke his ankle, or he twisted his ankle, or he broke his ankle during the Dangerous era. And what did they say earlier about? Hold on, one more time. I'm not finna stop and pause all like that, because I know we got. Hold on for a second.
Also, after the molestation trial, danger of the This Is It tour for a couple of reasons. He was deep in a financial hole and in danger.
That financial hole. Now, I've seen celebrities who are really close with Michael. Well, I've heard from them in different videos, know who was really close with Michael. They said, like, no, Michael Jackson was never broke. Like, he had money. All that, what they're saying, they said that was wrong. He was never broke. So, I mean, it's sad because really, since Michael is gone, and still to this day, all these allegations and stuff still comes out to this day. You know what I mean? Because the sad part is he's gone and he can't defend himself. You know what I mean? So, yeah. All right.
Because I wanted to be loved. That's all. That's the real truth. I wanted people to truly love me, because I never really felt love. I wanted to become such a wonderful performer that I would get love back.
So Michael's family sued AEG, the production company behind the This Is It tour, claiming that it was responsible for Michael's death by hiring Conrad Murray and by pushing Michael too hard in the wake of all of his problems, including his addictions.
These will be my final show performances in London. This is it, and see you in July.
The family felt that AEG was more interested in making a fortune than protecting Michael's health. And the family's lawyers grilled AEG bigwigs in depositions.
Was there a problem, Mr. Phillips, with Mr. Jackson's appearance at the press conference that day? Something unusual happened?
We were late.
You sent an email to Mr. Lightwicky?
Yes.
Do you recall receiving this email from Mr. Randy Phillips?
No.
And so this is dated March 5th, 2009. Mr. Phillips wrote to you, according to this exhibit.
MJ is locked in his room, drunk and despondent. Tomei and I are trying to sober him up and get him to the press conference with his hairdresser makeup artist.
Do you see that? The bottom of the page?
I read it.
Okay. Do you know who he was referring to with MJ?
I don't remember this email.
And then Mr. Lightwicky responds, "Are you kidding me?"
Correct?
You responded to Mr. Phillips, "Are you kidding me?" Do you see that?
I see it.
Do you recall what you meant by that?
I don't remember this email.
And then you responded with the longer entry there.
Correct.
And you wrote, "I screamed at him so loud the walls are shaking."
Yes, that was an exaggeration, but I did raise my voice.
All right.
And then Randy Phillips responded to you, "This is the scariest thing I have ever seen. He is an emotionally paralyzed mess, riddled with self-loathing and doubt. Now that it is showtime, he is scared to death. Right now, I just want to get through this press conference." Did I read that correctly?
Yes.
Was that an exaggeration?
A little bit.
And was it an exaggeration also that he is an emotionally paralyzed mess?
That's what I felt at the time.
And then according to this evidence, you responded, "Call me, please."
I agree that it says that.
Do you know why you asked Mr. Phillips to call you, please?
I don't remember the email.
The AEG execs were grilled over emails they sent. Emails that...
I mean, some about it is off for sure. I mean, dude, sometimes I hate that too. Like, if dude say you don't remember the email, you keep asking them almost every response. Like, dude, I don't remember the email. So, no. I don't recall this answer, that answer, this answer, that answer. I don't remember the email. I mean, I know sometimes in court they be like, oh, maybe this answer would jog your memory and stuff like that. I mean, like I said, that whole little thing seems a little off, but still, like, sometimes in certain situations, you know, even besides the courtroom and stuff, I hate when they do that. Like, listen, if I don't remember, I don't remember. You know what I mean? Like, don't. Yeah.
Paint a picture of a company that was determined to get Michael on stage and ignore some of the problems that he was dealing with, including his addictions. When they were asked about these emails, these execs had lots of memory lapses.
I'm going to read this again and see if you have an understanding of what it means. We want to remind him that it is AEG, not MJ, who is paying his salary. Based on the assumptions that AEG is your company and MJ is Michael Jackson, do you have an understanding of what that means?
No, I don't understand it, because we weren't paying his salary.
So why would you write that?
I have no idea.
When you say his salary, who are you talking about?
I don't know.
Oh. But how do you know you weren't paying his salary if you don't know who we're talking about?
I don't remember this email.
Didn't you just testify that we weren't paying his salary?
AEG?
Yes. No, you just testified we weren't paying his salary. You just testified to that a few seconds ago. Right?
I guess.
Okay, then let's go on to the next sentence.
Yeah,
We want him to understand what is expected of him, period. Do you know what you meant there?
No.
Is there a word in that sentence that you don't understand?
I don't understand the sentence.
I'll read it again. We want him to understand what is expected of him. Does that help?
No.
I'm gonna put in place of him what I think it's supposed to be and see if that helps. We want Dr. Murray to understand what is expected of Dr. Murray. Does that help?
No.
Hey, Michael. What's up, man?
Wow.
No, man. Wait, where's your car, Mike? Where's your car? Where's your car? I'm trying to get there. Where is it?
The Jackson family believed that AEG ignored clear signs that Michael was in grave danger because AEG stood to make a fortune off the This Is It tour.
Mr. Gongaware wrote, meanwhile, our play here is to not back off. We are holding all the risk. If MJ won't approve it, we go without his approval. You see that?
Correct.
And Paul recommended going ahead and with the press conference and putting the tickets on sale because once we go on sale, which we have the right to do, he is locked. He has no choice. He has to do it, right?
That's what he wrote.
Okay, did you agree with that?
No.
Randy Phillips wrote, we need to pull the plug now, period. I will explain, period. Do you have an understanding of what Randy Phillips meant by that?
I have no idea.
Did you have an understanding that for some reason on March 25th, 2009, Mr. Phillips thought that you needed to pull the plug on the tour?
I don't recall that.
Did something happen around this time, March of 2009, that was creating a concern for you and Mr. Phillips?
Not that I recall.
You sent an email to Dan Beckerman stating, trouble with MJ, big trouble, period.
I would have got irritated.
What are you guys up to tonight, period?
I don't remember the specific email.
Does this email indicate to you that you knew as of June 20th, 2009, there was some trouble going on with Michael Jackson?
We were aware that he had missed several rehearsals.
And you thought he was having a mental breakdown, didn't you?
No.
You didn't?
No.
Then why did you write to Dan Beckerman at 4:15 p.m. that same day, he is having a mental breakdown?
I'm not sure. I'm not referring to Randy.
Oh, really?
I don't know specifically.
Was Mr. Phillips having a mental breakdown?
I don't know what I was referring to specifically, but it could have been to Randy.
Mr. Kane was Mr. Jackson's business manager.
I'd have been irritated.
Is that correct?
That is correct.
Like,
and he sends you an email.
Like trying to like investigating these guys and them saying like I would have been irritated investigating them. You know what I mean? Like, I know there's a certain way how to do things. I know why they do what they do to investigate. And so I get it. Just
Mail on June 23 at 11:22, asking on the list of doctors that will help get up from today to the opening night. Where does Arnold Klein stand on the list? Correct. Probably up. It was us. Should have been us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
And what was your response?
He scares us to death because he's shooting him up with something.
Why did he scare you to death?
I don't remember why I used that terminology.
Randy Phillips had good reason to be scared because Michael was incoherent at times, clearly because of drugs. There is audio of him after that London press conference, and it is bone-chilling.
When people leave the show, when people leave my show, I want to say,
that's not.
I've never seen nothing like this in my life. No. I've never seen nothing like this. No. It's amazing. He's the greatest entertainer in the world.
Kenny Ortega, the producer of the This Is It tour.
That can't be Michael. That can't be Michael, dog. That can't be Michael. That's scary. That can't be. Nah, man.
Wrote a letter to AEG shortly before Michael's death. This is what he wrote. There are strong signs of paranoia, anxiety, and obsessive-like behavior. I think the very best thing we can do is get a top psychiatrist in to evaluate him ASAP. There's no one taking responsibility, caring for him on a daily basis. Today, I was feeding him, wrapping him in blankets, and calling his doctor.
Can you describe what you personally observed on that day, June 19th, 2009?
That my friend wasn't right, that he wasn't well. There was something going on that was deeply troubling me. And he appeared lost.
What do you mean by that?
Just sort of lost and a little incoherent. And although we were conversing, and I did ask him questions and he did answer me, I did feel, though, that he was, not well at all.
Did you think he was well enough to rehearse?
No.
So as they say, the show must go on. So he rehearsed right up until the day he died.
More time.
Can you read me out loud what you wrote to Michael Roth on August 18th, 2009 at 7:24?
I wonder why now. I think I know what MJ died of, and this would exonerate Conrad.
Conrad Murray.
Correct.
What did you know would exonerate Conrad Murray?
I don't remember.
No recollection at all?
No.
Did anybody ever ask you what you knew that would exonerate Conrad Murray?
No.
Did you ever tell the police that you had information that would exonerate Conrad Murray?
No.
Did you ever tell the LA district attorney what information you had that would exonerate Conrad Murray?
No.
Did you ever tell his attorney what information, Murray's attorney, what information you had that would exonerate Conrad Murray?
No.
Did you ever stop to notice all the children dead from war?
With what I know today, Michael would not have been able to complete the shows.
MJ will also have a fan there, right there in the center.
I'm trying to hear you say it again.
There'll be a fan right there at the, off the stage for you. Boom, right there.
Michael was too weak, too emaciated, lack of energy.
What have we done to the world? Look what we've done. What about all the peace that you pledged your only son?
AG Chief Executive Randy Phillips wrote the following email to the colleague shortly after Michael's death. Michael's death was a terrible tragedy, but life must go on. Hold up. Okay. AG will make a fortune from merch sales, ticket retention, the touring exposition, and the film DVD. Let's be another one. I like that song, by the way.
Lawyers for the Jackson family tried hard to convince the jury that AEG was responsible for Michael's death. The jury didn't buy it. That said, there is plenty of blame to go around here, with doctors and drugs and pharmacies. To lay all the blame on Conrad Murray seems unfair.
We're not investigating the doctors, we're investigating Mr. Michael Jackson's death.
We knew that there were multiple doctors doing what Dr. Murray had done, and that they had done it over the course of years. We decided to concentrate on that night for the criminal side of it, and so that negated all of the other history with the other doctors.
Dr. Murray had no control over this situation because what was happening in the background, it was just a little fish in a big dirty pond.
I really do believe that this death was inevitable. Whether it was Dr. Murray or the next doctor, he was lucky it hadn't happened before, because Michael was going to get what he wanted. And if you said no, he would find somebody who would do it for him. I do agree that Murray was the one who ended up taking all the responsibility for Mr. Jackson's death. I don't think it's right, but you know, what's right and what can be proven are two completely different things. There were a lot of people who should have been held responsible.
The medical community is in great part responsible for Michael's death. It was just terrible medical care.
Here's how deep it goes. Even doctors who were asked to testify in Dr. Murray's trial about the dangers of...
It is messed up what happened to him, though. Like, I can't imagine. Like, it is messed up. Like, what he had to go through, what he had to deal with. It was messed up. It is messed up.
Giving someone propofol every night for months, they ran for the hills.
When I was trying to find doctors to evaluate the care that Dr. Murray had provided, most doctors told me no. They didn't want anything to do with it because they were worried about when malpractice becomes criminal conduct and setting a precedent. I contacted 53 different doctors trying to find experts to review Dr. Murray's level of care. And 10 of them said that they would do it. Everybody else said, no, I want no part of it.
There's one issue that got lost during Dr. Murray's trial. The doctor told cops that he was actually trying to wean Michael off of propofol 3 days before he died. And on that fateful day, Murray says he walked out of the room, and when he was gone, Michael took matters into his own hands.
I successfully weaned him off of that agent up till 3 days prior to him passing. He was off propofol. He had his own stash at home. It was in a red and white sports bag. He knew how to use propofol. He said doctors allow him to put it in, push it before. In my absence, I believe Michael Jackson got hold of propofol and he slammed it into his system. And if you slam propofol into your body, you're going to have cardiopulmonary arrest. It would support the fact that they did not find propofol in his brain. There was not enough time for it to get there.
Michael, how are you, Michael? You're looking great, man.
The fact is, Michael Jackson is not the only celebrity to die at the hands of doctors who were more than accommodating when it came to pumping them full of drugs.
The number one cause of unnatural death in the United States of America this year was prescription drug overdoses. Some of the people who are complicit in that scourge that is killing people like Michael Jackson and thousands of others are people like Dr. Conrad Murray, the so-called Dr. Feel-Good doctors.
It's pathetic that a number of celebrities have passed away with doctors turning their heads and just writing prescriptions and giving their patients whatever they want, whenever they want. Being at the coroner's office for 17 years, I had a number of celebrities that did die, a number of them that died due to over-medication.
China? Tom Petty. Juice WRLD. Whitney Houston. Hold on for a second. Hold up. I didn't know about the Juice WRLD one. Hold on.
And giving their patients whatever they want, whenever they want. Being at the coroner's office for 17 years, I had a number of celebrities that did die, a number of them that died due to over-medication.
Over-medication, okay. China, okay. I didn't hear him say over-medication. I wasn't paying attention, okay. I thought it was like propofol, like what Michael Jackson died off of, but he just said medication. Okay. Juice WRLD, man. He was young too. He was born in 1998. My sister was born in 97. So, yeah, Whitney Houston.
Michael's death was not the result of one fatal incident. It was more like a case of death by 1,000 cuts.
Who really killed Michael Jackson? In my opinion, Michael Jackson is ultimately responsible. I think he had willing accomplices along the way, but you have to hold Michael accountable. He seduced these people.
Who really killed Michael Jackson? I would say that Dr. Murray was a facilitator, and Dr. Klein and a number of the other doctors that were in a hurry to give Michael what he wanted. The family couldn't stop it. They were concerned. AEG, according to the family, put a lot of pressure on Michael, and no matter what anybody says, there gets a point where you could take a whole group of people and say that was the basic cause.
Who really killed Michael Jackson? It's a lot more complicated than just Dr. Murray was at his bedside when he died. The circumstances had been leading up to this death for years, and all of these different medical professionals that allowed Michael to dictate his own terms, get the medicines he wanted, when he wanted them, how he wanted them, where he wanted them. All of them are the reason why he's dead today.
Who really killed Michael Jackson? In my opinion, it's my profession. It was not just one physician, it was multiple physicians. And I'm here to tell you that in those decades, my peers killed my patients, often celebrities, all the time. And it breaks my heart to say it, but it's the truth.
Who really killed Michael Jackson? It's sad to say that Michael Jackson died. But Michael Jackson killed Michael Jackson. And all of those other doctors that enabled him with opioids over the years are complicit to his death. I will always miss Michael. I've had a tough time. I've been punished. I've been harmed. I've been hurt. I've taken a lot of blame that was not right. But regardless of what I've gone through, I will always love Michael.
Michael Jackson's death was a tragedy. Dead at 50 from years of abuse at the hands of many doctors who got him addicted to drugs and then fueled that addiction. In the 5 decades of his life, he made enormous contributions to music and pop culture, contributions highlighted during his memorial.
Michael, when you left us, a part of me went with you, and a part of you will live forever within all of us. I would treasure the good times, the fun we had, singing, dancing, laughing.
From the first beat of Billie Jean and the toss of that hat, I was mesmerized. But when he did his iconic moonwalk, it was magic.
He let me know that as an African American, you could travel the world. There was a world outside of America.
He allowed Kobe and I to have our jerseys in people's homes across the world because he was already there. And he opened all those doors for us.
To the outside world, Michael was a genius with unchallenged ability. To the people who were lucky enough to know him personally, he was caring and funny, honest, pure, non-jaded, and he was a lover of life.
Few are chosen from amongst us to use their gifts and talents in an effort to bring the world together in true sister and brotherhood. Michael was such a one.
If he was burned, he built a burn unit. If a hospital needed beds, he built those beds. Michael never stopped giving.
I'm glad I live in an era when I got a chance to see the greatest entertainer of all time. I'm glad that I live in this era.
He was the consummate student. He studied the greats and became greater. He raised the bar and then broke the bar. I think he is simply the greatest entertainer that ever lived.
And that's a nice photo. That's a nice photo of him. That's a nice photo of him. Man. This was a documentary, man. This was a documentary. Rest in peace to Michael Jackson. I said it before, I said it again. I believe Michael Jackson is the greatest musical entertainer that ever lived. One of the things that I don't like about this documentary is that I don't like the way how they put it, how he manipulated people. Like, I just don't see that. I don't get that vibe from him, from Michael. You know what I mean? But hey, I know people got their opinions, people got their sources, people got their encounters, experiences with him and such. I know for sure that sometime next year, there's a Michael Jackson biopic that is in the works. And it's coming out next year, and it actually just been confirmed that this biopic of Michael is going to be a sequel. It's going to be part 1 and a part 2. So for certain, I'm gonna go see this biopic. Cause listen, I am a Michael Jackson fan. Like, I'm a Michael Jackson fan. Like, it weren't like Michael Jackson. If it weren't for Michael Jackson, I wouldn't be in love with music as much if it weren't for Michael. You know what I mean? Like, I like all different types of music. You know, it's just something about Michael, the way how he makes music, like the certain beats, like the bass line, his lyrics of his songs, and when he hits that stage, like no other artist has his aura. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah. Hey. Post comments down below. Let me know what you all think about this documentary. Please leave a like, subscribe, and share. And my book, The Prodigy, is out now. Look at the description down below. The Prodigy 1, 2, and 3. And Lakira, all 4 of my books is on Amazon. My 5th book is coming out next year. Stay tuned for that, which is called The Windwalker. And the audiobook of my first book, it is in production, and I will be narrating it. All right. I love you guys. Stay safe, and God bless. Ooh. Alrighty.